Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern's Cooking, back at you today with another video. What we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be doing us a baked spaghetti. And you see we got a little bit of stuff in front of us here. And what we have here is we have a bell pepper, onion, our garlic back here in the back there. We got quite a half a cup of sugar, not quite a half a cup. We got our hot jumbo bean sausage right here. We got regular ground beef. We got ragu. We got 3 cans of cream of chicken. We got a can of diced tomatoes. We got our ranch all seasoned right here. We got we got 3 different types of cheese. I got another bag of cheese. This gonna go in the middle. And the shredded cheese, pre-shredded cheese, that like you shred off a block, that melts better, they'll go on the top of it. So what we're gonna do here now, we got our pot over there on the stove. We got some oil and salt in it. Wait for it to come up to boil for we can put our noodles in. So as soon as we cook our noodles, we're gonna start cooking our vegetables, set them to the side, and then we're gonna cook our hamburger meat, and then we come and put it all back together. Then we're gonna make up our sauce. You know, I see a lot of people when they use the middle part of the sauce, they use sour cream and cottage cheese. They put down in the betweens as a base. I don't like cottage cheese and I don't like sour cream, so I came up with my own style. I'm using the cream of chicken and the ranch season mixed together, and I put between you and what you'll see. Just stay tuned. All right, our pot came up to boil. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our spaghetti in here. Get it in now. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna stir it up a little bit. Make sure it don't be sticking. All right, let this boil for about 12 minutes. All right, y'all, we finna go ahead and pour the water off of this right here, right quick. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour a little oil on these noodles. We're gonna stir it up to keep them soft. That's enough. We're gonna stir this up real good, like that there. Then we're gonna put them back in our strainer until we're ready for them. All right, y'all, we're gonna put our vegetable oil in our pan. We're gonna go ahead and do our vegetables. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put our onions in here. Go ahead and put our bell peppers in. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our garlic right here in the middle. All right, y'all. I might be down a little bit on my videos for a little bit. I got to go do surgery on my doggone spine and my neck. They say if I don't get the surgery, I'll be paralyzed after a while. Then the doctor say the way it looked, he kind of scared to even do the operation. Says 10 to 20% of me coming out being able to walk. But actually, I really don't have no choice. If I don't do it, I'm gonna be paralyzed. If I do it, I might have a chance. I'm gonna take this off and put it in another pan. All right, we got our sausage and our hamburger meat. Get that in there. Yeah, but anyway, I got to go and do this operation here. And how I messed up my back, I've been riding on that big Skag lawnmower for over 19 years without the proper seat on it. Bouncing up and down in them yards. And didn't know that I was messing up my bike at the same time. And when it started, when my left arm started where it didn't have no feelings in it. But I didn't know it was coming from my spine. But anyway, the neurosurgeon said when I did an MRI in 2018, the doctor should have seen it then. So he said the doctor dropped the ball on me. So pray for me. The Lord know how he gonna want it to come out. So that's all I want y'all to know. Now back to cooking. Chop all this up real good, you know. Get this mixed up real good, get it done a little bit, and then I'm gonna put some seasoning on it. My all-purpose seasonings have got lemon pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and I think that's it. It ain't got no salt in it. Alright, y'all, we finna season it up a little bit while it's cooking. I can put much of this on it as I want. Alright, now we're gonna add a little salt. Alright, what we finna do now, add our vegetables back in. Alright, we're going to turn our stove down here. Pull this out the eye for a second while we take care of something else. Alright, we got our noodles here. What we're going to do, We're gonna pour our meat in and vegetables in. We got a can of diced tomatoes. We're gonna also put in with the juice. We're gonna go ahead and put our ball of ragu in there. Use whatever kind of sauce fits you. Got other baller. Now we're gonna stir this up. All right, we got some more noodles over here we're gonna add with it. Just a few more, not many. That might be it right there. Yeah, that's gonna be it there. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add our sugar. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We'll be back. All right, we're gonna mix up our sauce. Like I say, they usually put sour cream and cottage cheese in between the spaghetti, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't like it. So I'm gonna use this right here. If you notice, I can't hardly stand up straight. It comes from the spine. All right, we'll stir this up good here. All right, what's next? Dog, I ain't noticed I had cut my hand. All right, let's see, can we get this on finish, huh? All right. Now what we're gonna do now? We'll go ahead and do it like this right here. All right, y'all. So much for that. Now we're gonna get the rest of our spaghetti. We might have a little too much. That's all right. We'll put it up. We'll eat it later. Put it in the freezer. All right. I'll be back. All right, y'all. On speed. Got to put the cheese on top. Got to put the cheese on top. All right, that's enough. That's enough. All right, what we gonna do? We don't want the video to be all that long. We'll bring it back when we get through putting the top on. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and put our top cheese on. This shredded cheese, huh? Come off the block here. All right. I think we got enough cheese on it. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. What's that there? A piece of cheese? Yeah, that's a piece of cheese. We'll be back. We sprinkle a little parsley on top there. All right, y'all. That's what we got right here. That's what we got right here. I know ours ain't gonna be dry. No sir, this ain't gonna be no dry baked spaghetti. All right, let's see how we gonna do this. See if we can cut it, or we gonna have to scoop it. Which one is gonna be? Look like we gonna have to scoop it. That's a lot of cheese on there, boy. There's a lot of cheese on there. Yes, sir. A lot of cheese on that boy. Yeah. Yes, sir. Get off in there and get all that out of there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gotta get all that, y'all. All right. Making a mess, but that's all right. We're making a mess, but that's all right. Let's see what we got going on here, boy. I need me some garlic bread. Boy, look at him. It's just the right amount of everything. I mean, everything. Seasoned to the T. Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I got to end the video. I got to end this video right here. Give me a minute. Alright, y'all. Share the video. Don't skip the commercial. And I'll be making videos until I have my procedure. Peace out, everybody.